Alrighty guys, welcome to a brand new Let's Play of Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles. I am so excited to play this game. I have played both Final Fantasy Tactics 1 and 2, or Advanced 1 and 2 rather. I have also played Tactic Ogre Reborn. I've always wanted to check out Final Fantasy Tactics, but have never wanted to play it on an emulator. I always wanted to play the real game, and whenever I saw it get announced, I was so excited to check it out. As I've said previously in other videos, this will be going up after Digimon Story Time Stranger, so it'll be a little bit before you guys actually see this, but I am playing it at release. If you guys did not know about this game, you do have the option to do original Final Fantasy Tactics or the Ivalice Chronicles version. You can click about if you want to know a little bit about it. Basically, the Ivalice Chronicles version is an enhanced version based on the original 1997 version. However, it now has full voice acting, adjustments to dialogue, and animated character portraits. On top of that, it has high-resolution graphics with improved controls and optimized game balance. These are the basic controls for it, versus the original is quite literally the original version of it. It uses the English translation from War of the Lions version. However, it is not War of the Lions, it is just the basic version. And for the most part, it is just the basic game, and achievements are not supported in the classic version. I will be, of course, checking out the Ivalice Chronicles version, so with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into it. Sword in hand, a warrior clutches stone to breast. In sword etched, his fading memories. In stone, his tempered skill. By sword attested, by stone revealed. Their tale can now be told. Square Enix presents the Zodiac Brave Story. I saw the Zodiac symbols, and I don't know if this was in the original, but I'm very excited. Here we go. Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles version. You can change the versions if you wish, or you can just hit New Game, and let's get launched into it. We're going to be playing on the basic difficulty. Squire is, of course, the easiest. Tactician's the hardest. There might be a harder version that comes out after you beat the game, but, of course, we will be playing Knight. It's the balanced to allow you to experience the thrill of battle. It can be changed. The story is the same regardless of which mode you choose. Enter my birthday. Sure. We'll go with... Yeah, that looks good. We have Knight, and our birthday is November 9th, Scorpio 17.
I am Arazlam J.D. For the greater part of my life, I have been a student of Ivalice's middle age. You are familiar with the War of the Lions, no? It was a bitter war of succession that rent the land of Ivalice in two. Here we first find mention of Delita Hyrule, the hero who would draw the curtain on this dark act of our history. His is a tale of great renown, familiar to all who dwell within our land. But, as we well know, what the eye sees is oftentimes a mere fragment of the truth. There was another young man, Ramza the youngest son of House Beowulf, famed for producing leaders of men. There is no official record of the role he played on history's stage. However, according to the Jirai papers, which had long lain concealed in church archives, this forgotten young man was in fact the true hero. The church maintains he was a heretic of the highest order, an inciter of unrest, who blasphemed the gods and profaned the godly. Which of these two accounts is to be believed? Join me now in my search to uncover the answer, the truth.
I have seen this cutscene probably 4 or 5 times, because every time I try to play this game, I do beat this first battle. That's about it.
O Father, abandon not your wayward children of Ivalice, but deliver us from our sins, that we might know salvation.
Lady Ophelia, it is time.
I'll not be much longer, Agrius.
Your escort has already arrived.
Please, heed the good lady's words, Highness. You must hurry.
Still in here, are you? It's been the better part of an hour.
Gafgarian, you forget yourself, sir. You are in the presence of the princess.
Mayhap bowed heads would less offend. But you would do well to waste less time on idle pleasantries.
I see even the noble Order of the Northern Sky cannot rid itself of vulgar knaves.
A guard captain in these rain-sodden hinterlands ought not to expect chivalry. We are in the employ of the Order, not of it. Our pay does not cover trite courtesies to the likes of you.
Govern your tongue.
Enough. Let us be on our way.
The Father watch over you, child.
And you, Elder.
The enemy is upon us.
Duke Goltana's men?
We are paid for this. Time to earn our keep. What is it, Ramza? You above getting paid to do a job?
I'm a knight no longer. Just another sellsword.
Right then. To battle.
Deliver us, O Lord.
They bear the crest of the Black Lion. Duke Goltana must be mad.
You there, wench! It is useless to resist. You will surrender the princess. If not, well, I would hate to see anything happen to that pretty face of yours.
A head-on assault? These swords of Goltana, lack wits one and all.
In that case, we should be able to handle this without you, Gafgarian.
Mayhap you could, but there's no money to be made in that. Lad, Ramza, with me.
Objective, defeat all enemies.
Kill them all! Leave no man standing!
Okay, Gafgarian.
You would have us slaughter them? Are you mad? Kill them here, and you'll have played into Duke Goltana's hands. We need only put them to rout.
I find dead men rout more easily.
My turn.
Here we go. Controlling Ramza. In the first battle, you can only control Ramza. When Ramza's turn comes, he may move once and perform one ability. If you select wait, he will take no further action and his turn will end. The combat timeline. Unless under the screen is the combat timeline. Each unit will act according to their place in the timeline, indicated by a number, 1, or Roman numeral 1. Interesting. That's definitely Roman numeral, but on the left side, it definitely is numbers. Is displayed for the unit whose turn is to act. Oh, I see. Hold LT and press I am playing with Xbox controllers, so that's what we'll see here. Hold LT and press up or down to scroll through the combat timeline and view information on each unit. So, you can go ahead and view other information on other units if you wish. This is where a lot of turn-based games differ, is that nowadays turn-based games are based on your whole team goes and then the enemy's team goes. I think that's much more common with games like Fire Emblem, but in this original game, we just get to move, abilities, and wait. So let's go ahead and move. Yep, here we go. Moving in battle. To reposition the active unit, select to move from the battle menu, followed by the tile within its movement range. So we can go ahead and use our right stick to change directions. I typically actually like to just fight in this direction. Just for most games, I like this orientation. So we're going to go ahead and try to fight this guy first. So we'll move here. And then we can go ahead and use an ability. We have attack, and here we go, abilities in battle. In the abilities menu, you may command the unit to attack with the currently equipped weapon or perform an ability it has learned. The attack command is the most basic form of offense. Its range varies depending on the weapon. Abilities have many uses, such as attacking, healing, and providing support, but some consume MP or items. So we have attack here, which attacks with the equipped weapon, or metal. Ramza's job command comprises the essential battle abilities of the Squire's fundaments, an additional techniques unique to Ramza. So if we choose metal here, we can see he has different skills. He has rush, attacks by ramming an adjacent unit, and has a chance of knocking it back. The damage dealt varies greatly. It shows all the effects here. We have throw stone, which just lobs a stone at an enemy. Salve, which heals poison, blindness, and silence. And chant, which sacrifices RHP to restore the HP of an adjacent unit. Rush is a pretty good skill here, but we'll probably just do a normal attack on this guy. And you can see what's going to happen here. I don't know if it's going to explain this. You can see our HP in the bottom left, the enemy's HP and MP in the bottom right, as well as what kind of unit they are. So we are a Squire, they're an Archer. We need 238 XP to level up. We are level 3, and we have 62 job points. A lot of that will matter after the fight, but for now, let's go ahead and attack this guy. You don't see how much damage we're going to do. So we have a 90% accuracy, And I don't know what these stars mean just yet, but we are going to do 42 damage, which is more than enough to get rid of the enemy here.
I have you now! I can't.
There we go, 42 damage. Then we choose a direction to face at the end of when we attack. And then all these guys will go. We'll see Gafgarian use Shadow Blade on Biggs.
You're done for.
I think we can press LB and speed up. Usually you don't need to speed up, but in this specific fight, we are only using our one character, so it takes a little bit longer. Now he's gonna go for an attack on me. He's gonna do a 54 damage to me. He's also getting a side attack, which I do believe matters in this game, where you attack the enemy, whether it's from the back, the front, or the sides.
My aim is true.
And after this guy, it's back to my turn. Oh, don't hit Ramza again. Hello, lad. I actually don't know who lad is. 36 damage, but again, I've only ever played through this mission. I'll explain why when we get to the second mission. That's a bad line up there,
By
Gafgarian.
divine will unencumbered, by darkness empowered. Shadow Blade.
I let my guard down.
Onward.
Let Ramza go. Are you going to heal me, Agrarius? Nope. Just going to do damage to this guy.
No mercy!
Alicia's probably, yep, going to hit him from behind. And then Le'Veon's going to go probably just throw a rock. Huh? Nope, she's going to attack as well. Please kill. Don't let... Oh, okay, good. It's like, don't leave him with like 2 HP for Ramza to try to defeat.
It's time.
Ramza, let's go ahead and move here. Over to Deesh, and then abilities, attack, and see, this will finish it off.
It's over! A bitter defeat.
Unhand me!
No. Lady Ovelia.
This way. Hurry up. And try making a little less noise.
I'll not take orders from you!
You've quite a mouth on you, princess.
Hold there!
I think not. If you feel wronged, blame yourself or the father.
This cannot be.
Delita. He lives. But why does he serve under the banner of Duke Goltana? I do not understand.
Records of the hero Delita Hyrule
first appear 1 year before the outbreak of the War of the Lions. The loss of the 50 Years' War saw Ivalice paying enormous reparations and ceding vast swathes of land to Ordalia, the victors. Knights and sellswords returned from the front to find their homes razed and loved ones slain. Compounding their woes, they were denied pay for their service and stripped of their livelihoods. This ill treatment led many to abandon their fealty to the crown and the nobility. Once loyal soldiers became rogues and traitors, donning the thief's cloak and plotting treason. It was a time of great unrest for Ivalice. Murder and theft were commonplace. Many were the young adventurer and mage who stepped forward to counter this threat. Of these, the city of Garland too saw its share. It was there that our tale began, a year earlier.
Chapter 1, The Meager. Royal Military Academy at Garland.
Did you hear? Another Wayne was struck last night on its way to Egros. The Corpse Brigade again.
'Tis long past the hour for drills. What is happening, I wonder? Delita, what do you suppose this is about?
I could hazard a guess.
Oh? Do tell.
I think Duke Larg is coming to Garland.
Duke Larg? Why?
Not just the Duke. The Marquis Elmdor the Limbri, too.
That's the first I've heard of it. This has not the sound of a state visit.
All of Ivalice is in turmoil. The Order's supposed to be keeping things under control, but the fact is, they number too few.
And they mean to bolster their numbers with us.
All right, everybody, fall in! The Order of the Northern Sky has an assignment for its Knight's Apprentice. As I'm sure you're already aware, the number of brigands roaming Galleon is on the rise. Among them, the Corpse Brigade, a seditious lot with a grudge against the very crown they had served. Rogues such as they must be dealt with. The Order has been commanded to undertake an operation to eliminate the brigade. An operation of a grand scale. We will not be acting alone. The Order will be joined by, among others, His Excellency Duke Larg's Royal Guard. This will leave Egro's castle undermanned. Your task will be to proceed there and support us from the rear by bolstering its defenses. Remember, you represent the Academy itself. Noble or otherwise, your actions reflect upon us all. Fight with honor and trust in your steel. Twould seem the time to take up arms is already upon you, young apprentices. I've just received word that a band of thieves, routed by our knights, flees here to Garland, where the bustling streets will only aid their escape. We will move to stop them and finish the task of our brothers. You, young apprentices, will accompany us. This is but a squall before the storm of battle. Prepare yourselves at once. Dismissed.
We get a guest party member, Delita. Guest units. At certain points in the story, guest units will join Ramza's party. These guest units will participate in battle, but they will act of their own accord and cannot be given any instructions. Delita joined the party as a guest. So, Ramza is our protagonist, and Delita is more of a doutragonist in this game. Ramza typically goes down in the history as one of the best protagonists of any Final Fantasy game, so I'm very excited to see it. Right here we have the world map. We now navigate the world map to travel around Ivalice, position the cursor with your left stick, and select a location. Moving to a location marked with a star or that other symbol will progress the story. On the world map, press X will display a list of locations. From there, you can choose your next destination, view the types of stock sold at each settlement, and other information. As I said, you can press X here to view the different things. We can see what the Magic City of Garland holds. Nothing currently. You can also press Start to open the main menu so you can save. I recommend you always save the game. I think there are over 200 potential slots, so make sure you save your game constantly. And I believe that's all we can do for the moment. I don't think we can activate anything else, unfortunately. So we're just going to head to the Magic City of Garland, which is where it will be as far as I've ever gotten in this game. There we go, we're creating our formation. Place up to 5 units. Positioning battle units. You can now choose where to position your units for the start of battle. Before combat begins, you must decide which units to place and where. For battles that are part of the main story, Ramza cannot be removed. I also recommend you just always have Ramza on the team anyways. He's the best character in the game, and he's your main character. Positioning battle units. When selecting your party, move the cursor to a unit and press Y to view its status screen. From here, you can change the unit's job and equipment to better deal with your opponents. Press right trigger to switch to a tactical view, either when selecting battle members or during battle. Provides a clear view of ally and enemy positions, as well as the lay of the land. So, as it mentioned here, we can go ahead and choose someone to place right here. We can look through all these different units. We can only place 5 of them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 available to us right now. We have the squires, we have the chemist, we have more squires, and we have another chemist. Basically, just early game, the best thing to know is your squires are going to be your physical attackers who use close-up attacks. And then your chemists, there's tons of jobs in this game, so... and then your chemists, as we can see here, are going to be using a dagger, but I believe more importantly, they have the items, so they can actually use items. I don't believe anybody else can use items unless they have the item job there, or the item thing. So if we look here, this has fundaments. So yeah, we'll go ahead and place a squire there, and then we'll go ahead and place, we'll do... It's important to also look at their stats here, because they're all level 1. It hasn't taught me about bravery and faith yet, so I'm not too worried about it. We'll throw her down just because she has higher... She only needs a little bit left to level up, so we'll throw her down.
Nothing can stop me.
Then we'll go ahead and throw down a... oh yeah, we'll put this one down. This is our chemist. Actually, ooh, okay, then I need one more character, so we'll put a squire over here. And we'll just go with, probably Rickman. Do I need, yeah, we'll just do Rickman.
I will do my utmost.
There we go, commence battle.
It's time.
What have we here? Little moppets, is it? Our luck's turned for the better. All right, lads. Cut through these and we're as good as fled. Make quick work of them. And don't be leaving no squealers behind.
Defeat all the enemies. I feel like you originally start with somebody that has a bow, but clearly we don't. Delita will go in there to attack from the right side. Lita's already getting hit. He's a guest character, so we can't do anything about it.
Now then.
You get some job XP whenever you attack or are attacked, I believe.
Careful, Ramza. Remember, the well-aimed thrust pierces the mail.
Thank you, Delita.
Don't patronize me, Delita. We Beowulfs know our way around the battlefield.
Beowulf, was it? Heir to the noble house, Beowulf, I'd wager. Looks like we have ourselves some apprentices from the academy. Well, highborn moppets are still moppets.
Lay down your arms or die clutching them. None will mourn your passing.
Is that right? You're in far over your little heads.
My turn.
So, what we can do on our turn, as he said, you can actually view a tactical view of this place. We have a squire right here, another squire right there. I think this is a healer, yeah, the chemist, another squire, and finally another squire there. So, Ramza, we're just going to move you probably up to here. And then I think I can throw... No, I can't. I don't have that ability yet. So we'll just wait. And then this squire, controlling allied units. In addition to Ramza, you can also command allied units, set into battle, instruct them wisely to ensure you emerge victorious. So go ahead and send this one. Going to anticipate a guy coming from back there, so let's go ahead and throw him over here. And wait. And then this one can actually move this front area. And then wait here. Ooh, fundaments. Oh, they have thrown stone. Oh, shoot. I guess it doesn't really matter. But we'll go ahead and wait here.
I can do this.
And then finally, we'll move our chemist in. Our chemist needs to be here to support, so I'm almost tempted just to... It's always a tough decision. Delita's been hit a good bit, so let's move him over here to Delita. Yeah, we can use a potion. We'll just wait. And then we'll move this squire up. And hopefully create like a little wall here next to Delita. Let's go ahead and throw stone at Edmund here. Expected outcome. Once you've selected an ability and a trigger, the expected outcome will be displayed. Use this to predict what effect your actions might have before you make your decision. I think this actually means we're going to trade damage. Let's see. We're going to do 8 to him regardless. Okay, good. Then we can go ahead and wait. And then they're going to go. Oh, he went up. Shoot. I read that wrong. He's going to get a heal. No, he can't. Okay. Yep, he jumps across to Ramza.
Me then.
Okay, Delita's going from the side. I was like, where's he running off to? He's going to get an attack on Delita. I need to get in there to heal him if I can. It does not matter if Delita goes down. He's a guest character. I'd like him not to.
It's time.
Okay, Ramza, let's get you over here. And let's go ahead and attack this guy for 20 damage.
Impudent wretch. Come on.
And then we'll move this one up to then also attack.
Out of my sight.
Getting rid of this one. Wait. And you can see there, he has 3 hearts. This is the reason I always quit, because I didn't know about this whole heart mechanic, because it's brand new for me whenever it comes to these games. So if I'm remembering correctly, you have a couple options. I think you can get rid of all the enemies as long as they all are downed, even though they have hearts. Or you have to actually full kill the enemies even when they're downed, which I didn't know. So let's check it real quick. Or no, sorry, if turns pass, I think, and they aren't revived, they full die. I can't quite remember. Let's figure this out while we go through here. How much do I do here? 20. How much do I do here, though? 16. We'll go for this guy. Face you. Gonna potion himself. I think that's totally fine.
I must recover.
So I attacked him, though, because he potions himself. And then we'll move into heal Delita here. So ability, items, potion on Delita.
Let me see in your debt.
My chemist job has leveled up. The unit can raise its job level by earning job XP in battle. Each job has its own level, and as a unit's different job levels increase, new jobs will become available for that unit to use. So there's character level and there's job level, I believe. So I believe he leveled up his job level, not his character level there. This will get rid of Kimball.
Down with you.
I see the light.
I can move over to here and get an attack on you. Ramza's squire job level increased.
No turning back.
And then because I can't do anything else, let me just confirm this. Yeah, so I can attack here. Oh, it doesn't do anything, actually. Interesting. I genuinely could not remember. I think why it matters is because I think they can be revived as long as they have those little potion or the little hearts. But as soon as they run out of hearts, they can't be revived anymore. And this game does, in fact, have permadeath. So if you have a character, and this is what would irritate me, is I'd have a couple characters down whenever I would end this battle. And what would happen is even if you have your characters down but not full dead, they will full die because they will not be revived after the battle's over. So that would happen to me. I'd get irritated and be like, yeah, I'm just going to wait for a re-release to come out. Because I would lose like 3 characters right off the bat. I think this is much easier than it was in the original as well. This feels much easier than it originally was. Cool, his level increased. Oh, he's going for an attack on me. No, 3 damage. This guy can't really do much, so we'll move him in. And then wait.
Me then.
Right.
Ramza can move in. We should be able to get rid of this guy right here. No way he evaded that. He got so lucky right there. He bought himself 1 more turn. Because this guy, no way he survives. Wow, he actually does. I think it's because we're attacking from a lower elevation than he is. Raising a unit's level. A unit can raise its level by earning XP in battle. When a unit gains a level, its attributes such as HP and MP will increase The rate at which the various attributes grow depends on the unit's job at the time of gaining a level.
Better than ever.
So she leveled up but did not increase her squire level. Go ahead and go here, and let's just throw a rock and hope it kills. Yep, there we go. I believe if Ramza full dies, it is a game over. I think that's like the only way you can get a game over, actually, is if Ramza full dies.
Ready.
You can see there, that guy has 0 hearts now, so I believe that means he can no longer be revived. This is very interesting because I really need Ramza to finish this off.
My turn.
Because Ramza cannot survive another attack.
It's over.
Okay, there we go. That is every enemy routed. We have already gotten, well, technically, I've beat this stage before, but then I immediately quit when I realized all my characters are gone.
Honest work would see them die old in bed. Yet they choose instead this early grave.
We get our spoils of war, including some money, a mithril knife, a phoenix down, and a potion. And it shows who has the greatest contribution, which was going to be Ramza a lot, probably.
Barbeneth Beowulf, a great hero who had attained the distinguished title of Knight Gallant, approached the hour of his death.
The Beowulf Manse in the waning days of the 50-Year War.
What news of the war?
The Order has struck a great blow. Limbri is ours once more. 'Tis but a matter of time ere the Ordalians withdraw from Siltenia. All goes as planned, Lord Father. Be not troubled.
The envoy dispatched to treat with Advocate Lenario returned this night past. He has agreed to your proposal, Lord Father.
Good. Very good. Then the war will die with me.
Father.
There now, Alma. Do you want my last memory to be of your tears?
Where is that Ramza? He should be here at your side.
Zalbag, Dystag, you are dear to me. But Ramza is no less so. Though he be not the issue of the womb that bore you, my sons, still my blood courses through his veins. Watch after him.
Lord Father!
You forget yourself, Ramza.
If Dykadarg there sounds familiar, that is because he is voiced by, I can't believe I just forgot his name. Ben Starr. Holy, can't believe I forgot that. Yeah, he is the voice of Dykadarg in this game, I believe. He sounds very similar to him, and I know he was voicing a character in this game. I do think it's him, though.
You have come. Good. Let me look upon your face once more.
Lord Father.
How long has it been? You've grown into a fine young man. I would hear of your studies. You've been at the academy since spring, is it? Hear me, Ramza. For generations, we Beowulfs have stood foremost of those who serve the crown. Ours is the soul of the knight. Become a knight worthy of your name. Tolerate no injustice. Stray not from the true path. You will know the path you must walk. A Beowulf can walk no other.
I will not fail you, Father.
Your friend, Delita. He is a good boy. He is low-born, but he can serve you well I've made arrangements for him to enter the academy. You should have seen the look on the headmaster's face. In the years ahead, you will need someone whom you can trust. You could do far worse than Delita.
As you say, Father.
Take care of your sister. And show these brothers of yours what it is. What it is to be a knight.
Main menu. Press start while on the world map opens the main menu, which contains the following: your units, your inventory, and the chronicle to learn about the world and story. First, try opening the main menu and visiting the unit screen, where you may equip your party with weapons and armor and assign abilities. From the units section of the main screen, you may use set as favorite to have your favorite units appear at the top of the list. I recommend always using characters that are unique. I don't think we have any right now, but you can see here in the not Egros Castle, I think the Magic City of Garland. We'll go there in a second, but I believe you can actually pick up some new weapons there. So if we come in here, we have our unit screen. On the unit screen, move the cursor to a unit and press A to view its stats. From there, you may learn about the unit, equip it with weapons and armor, learn and assign abilities, change its job, and more. You can change the order in which your units appear by pressing X to move them one at a time. Units can also be registered as favorite by pressing Start. So for instance, we can press Start on Ramza, Start on Leofwin, start on, who's my guy that's level 2? He's a level 2 chemist. And then I think my other ones were both of you guys, right? I think I ran both of them. So there we go. We can just favorite them. And then there's our guest units, Delita. You can get there by pressing RB to view his stats. Can't change anything about him, but you can view it. And then you can view your inventory. You can see here, we can go ahead and equip a mithril knife, a bow gun, an oak staff, and a rod. And then we already have the broadsword and daggers already equipped. You can view your chronicle here. Basically just tells you, we'll go over this here in a second, and then your options menu. Let's go back to inventory real quick. I don't think I had anything else. We have this shield we can equip to somebody. Looks like we have a leather helm we can equip to somebody, leather armor, and just some items here. So, Ramza, from a unit status screen, you can equip it with weapons and armor, assign abilities, or learn new ones and change its job. You can also create combat sets, combinations of a unit's job, equipment, and abilities that can be saved and reapplied later. So, for instance, we can go ahead and give him a shield here. Well, we don't have any for the current job, but we could give him a shield. I believe you can also have him dual-wield weapons. We probably won't have him dual-wield weapons, but you can. Can't give him this. Unfortunately, can't be equipped by current job. I believe it'll tell you, yeah, it'll tell you what jobs can equip it right there. Clothing, do I have any better? Nope. How about battle boots? Nope. Unfortunately, he can't get anything else. We can have him learn Arts of War, which is the Knight. Let's actually see. Yeah, we can't learn that. Can't learn aim. Can't learn items. Can I change his job? Oh, yeah, we can just fully change his job right now. Okay. We probably won't... I want to make him a knight, though. Let's take a second to look at everybody else. So, Rick, come in here. I need an archer somewhere. Let's make him an archer. Change job. What is learn abilities? Oh, interesting. From unit's ability screen, you can spend that unit's job points to have it learn new abilities. Once a unit has learned an ability, it must be assigned to the unit from the status screen before it can be used or its effect can be activated. There are 4 groups of abilities, each with different purposes. Action abilities are used by your job command, used for attacking and healing. Reaction triggers automatically when something happens. Support provides helpful effects that are always active. And movement, special effects related to how a unit moves. But in order to actually use that, you need to have the archer job anyways. So, as much as I don't want to, because I know how bad the archer job is, let's do it. I'm going to hope it's better in this game. And then my chemist, I kind of want to swap my chemist over to be a white mage. So let's swap my chemist to be a white mage.
I have your support.
And then let's swap this chemist to be a black mage. Oh no, they need to be a level 2 chemist to actually learn it. Okay, so we'll keep him on chemist. And then this squire can be... probably just stay a squire. And then we'll make Ramza here our knight.
Interesting.
There we go. And then now we can go ahead and throw on a shield. All equipment of this type is currently in use. Who's using it? What? No, get off here. You're an archer. You don't need this. Go ahead and give it to Ramza. Optimize. There we go. Then we'll optimize this guy. Okay, now we're a little bit more set up. I don't really care about combat sets right now, so that's good. I do want to go ahead and get a black mage, so I'll need to level him up a little bit. He's staying a squire, so I actually don't need 2 squires now, so sorry, Rickman. Purnell, you're going to be favorited now. And then we can go view our chronicle. Ooh, who has the mithril? No one's using the mithril knife right now. Can I give that to you? I know it's not better, but go ahead and give it to you anyways. Like, it's not going to do anything different. I need to remember not to press start to leave this page. Here you can view the encyclopedia, which gives you basically the overview of these characters. So a knight of, we probably won't go through all these characters, but Ramza is a knight apprentice of the Royal Military Academy at Garland, hailing from Igro's house. For how he said it, it's like Beowulf. Beowulf has been a respected military family, and for generations has produced commanders of the Order of the Northern Sky. Or to a different mother than his 2 elder brothers, Ramza, the great house's youngest son, harbors feelings of inferiority to his trueborn siblings. Dykedarg, the eldest, is a trusted retainer of Duke Larg, and Zalbag is the current Lord Commander of the Order of the Northern Sky. Then you have Delita here. Delita is Ramza's childhood friend and knight apprentice of the Royal Military Academy at Garland, born to a farming family in Igros, the Demesne of House Beowulf. Delita and his sister were taken in by the late Barbanath. After losing both parents to the Black Death, despite his low birth, he was allowed into the academy at Lord Barbanath's request. Then, of course, you have these other characters like Alma, Count Dykedarg, Beowulf. And again, I'm not going to go over all of these characters because we don't really need to. On top of that, you can view the locales. Ivalice is our main kingdom. It's a kingdom ruled by the Atkescha royal family. Its capital is Lazalia. Once divided into several independent domains vying for supremacy, Ivalice is now a unified realm comprising 6 fiefdoms: Gallian, Fovoham, Lazalia, Lionel, Limberry, and Zeltania. Conflict with surrounding nations, too, has been frequent, with the recent 50 years of war waged with neighboring Ordalia coming to a close when a peace treaty was forged. We have Ordalia here, a kingdom to the east of Ivalice. This is the one that's currently in conflict in the 50-year war. Romonda, a powerful military nation situated to the northwest of Ivalice. Gallian is a fiefdom to the west of in western Ivalice, and the Royal Military Academy is the Royal Military Academy. You also have terms here such as the 50-year war. You have the eradication of the Corpse Brigade, the Black Lion. This is Duke Goltana, who we fought in the opening scene, or we fought as people during the opening scene. We have the White Lion versus the Black Lion. The White Lion is Duke Larg. And then just some other people, including crystals. So yeah, if you ever need to view anything like the encyclopedia, you view the state of the realm as well, which I really like this. Basically, you can view what's happening at the time of the game right here. So right now you can see what they're doing. So Ramza and Delita are heading to Igros Castle. Again, I think that's really cool.
You are always welcome.
And you can review events. So this will let you go back and look at any events that happened prior in case you miss anything. Seems like I'm missing something here. Oh, so yeah, as we saw, these characters weren't available. So these appear because I read the locales and the terms, which made some new characters pop up here.
You are always welcome.
There's some other things in Chronicle we can't access yet, including special lectures here, stratagems for battle. This is basically just going over the things it's teaching you in combat. You have bravery and faith here. These are two things it hasn't explained yet. The bravery attribute is an indication of a unit's courage in battle. Units with high bravery are more likely to use their reaction abilities. High bravery in units that fight barehanded or equip certain weapons such as katanas results in greater damage inflicted upon enemies. Low bravery, on the other hand, indicates cowardice. If a unit's bravery drops to 10 or below in battle, it will be afflicted with the chicken status and make every attempt to avoid engaging with the enemy. Furthermore, should a unit's bravery drop to 5 or below and remain so at the end of the battle, it will leave your party permanently. It can be raised by using stuff like the Squire ability, Shout and Steal, and other choices throughout the game. And then your faith here indicates its degree of belief in higher power. Units with high faith benefit from more accurate magics that inflict greater damage or restore more HP. Should a unit's faith attribute reach 95 or higher and remain so at the end of the battle, it will desert your party to pursue its ideology. As you can see, high faith is a double-edged sword, augmenting magic at a potential cost. It is vital to ensure it does not become too high. So yeah, basically bravery indicates how likely you are to react and certain weapons, and then faith increases your magic damage, but if it gets too high, they'll leave to pursue their ideology. And then here's the Zodiac. Basically, different Zodiacs. You can refer to the corresponding lessons in the advanced category, but basically, different Zodiacs have different effects on the battlefield, especially between different units. I probably won't be worrying too much about it, unless it's like absolutely necessary. Right here you can see this stuff, such as healing. When a unit is KO'd, if a unit's HP drops to 0, it'll be KO'd and rendered unable to fight. A series of heart marks will appear above such units and disappear one by one. If there are no more hearts, the unit will disappear and can no longer be revived. How quickly the heart's mark disappeared depends on the KO'd unit's speed attribute. Should all KO'd units' heart marks disappear, it will vanish and be replaced with either a crystal or a chest. That way you can collect the equipment that they had. And when a KO'd unit disappears from the battlefield, it can never be brought back to life. Whether you revive it before your heart mark runs out, or choose to use its crystal to heal or strengthen your units, it's up to you. Jobs, right here is just going over the job. It goes over, I think, just the starting jobs, such as the difference between a squire and a knight. A squire has balanced attributes, its most basic job of all. Versus the knight, it has high HP and physical attack power. So yep, has parry, all that good stuff. Honestly, it might actually be worth keeping him as a squire, just because it looks like squires are pretty solid. But we'll see, I might change it between episodes. Goes over all the different equipment you can get. Different status effects, which we don't really need to worry about right now. There's tons of them. And advanced. So these are things that we probably won't worry too much about. But there is stuff like buried treasure, traps, Zodiac affinity. Basically, it does different things to different signs. It's absolutely insane. So like right here, the Aries have a positive affinity with Leo and Sagittarius. Aries shares a negative affinity with Cancer and Capricorn. And Aries shares the best affinity with Libra, unless one or both the units is a creature. It just has different interactions. I won't be going too much into it because it's a lot. I do believe that what you chose as your birthday, though, actually chooses what Ramza is.
What is it?
And I actually do think I want to just go back to Squire. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just stay in Squire. I know it's a little weird because that's not something like you would normally assume you'd want to keep. We'll make her a knight instead.
Very nice.
There we go. And then I think there was one more thing we got there right at the end here in Chronicle. We have more encyclopedia stuff. Yeah, Master Boredom Darlavon. He's a military academy master. Who's telling the story here? Can I see who this is? I'm trying to look at the face. Oh, it's this guy. Arslam JD.
You are always welcome.
We have lessons in leadership. This basically goes over the stuff we just learned in combat.
I'll keep you in my
and academic report. Our certifications. So you've seen it pop up on, I think, the top right of my screen sometimes. But yeah, you get certain achievements like completing the prologue, awarded for uncovering every truth that had gone untold, and thus completing the full academia curriculum, awarded for reading about 5 different people, award for hatching a creature egg, and so on. So yeah, there's basically just little achievements you can do here. There are 50 of them. I'm going to try to cover all of them in this game, but it might not be possible. We'll find out. And with that, guys, I think we are going to go ahead and wind down the episode here. I'd like to try to get at least, I mean, there's no way I don't get at least one fight done with per episode. If I can get 2, that's even better. But I know as we're going to get further into the game, we're going to unlock a lot more abilities and items and equipment that we're going to have to customize on a character. So it'll probably get a little bit longer as we go. However, for now, we're going to try to stick to at least 1, maybe 2, depending on cutscenes, fights per episode. And with that, guys, I will see you all in the next one.